Crazy Crab in the house. How's everyone doing today? Been real busy. I've been so freaking busy. I've been having to do a lot of work. I got to make money. I got to pay the bills. So I wish I could just make YouTube videos all day. But unfortunately, I have other things to do. But I wanted to make a quick video. And before I get started, let me thank two new patrons, Wanda Sherritt and Stamatina Boulier. Apologize if I said any of those wrong, for joining in Patreon and helping me out. It's much appreciated, and it helps me to have more time to make these videos. And I'm working on a lot of really good stuff. We're working on some more parodies and working on just a ton of stuff. But this article just caught my interest. Star Wars loses potential director thanks to fan harassment. Like, seriously? I mean, already I'm like, what? Why? How? What director? I'm not going to do it. Those fans are too crazy. I mean, they're really buying into that. Anyway, let's just see what it says. We have no idea whether filmmaker Christopher McQuarrie, Mission Impossible Fallout, was ever going to get the chance to make a Star Wars movie, but now we might never know. Oh gosh, the horrors. That's because after experiencing some of the online hostility and viciousness aimed at The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson, McQuarrie has taken himself out of the running to ever visit that fabled galaxy far, far away, because the Star Wars fans are so much more horrific and horrible than fans of any other film franchise, or anything else for that matter. We are the worst. It all started innocently enough with Johnson recommending on Twitter that anyone interested in writing and filmmaking follow McQuarrie's feed. Okay. Where the latter occasionally answers questions about those crafts in an often funny, pointed, and self-deprecating style. Okay, much appreciated. Nice guy. Ryan says here, lots of people on Twitter giving writing, filmmaking advice. My only advice, follow this guy. I don't see the big deal. Let's keep going. But when McQuarrie posted a tribute to Twilight Zone creator Ron Serling on the anniversary of Serling's death, noting Serling's clever way of inserting progressive and socially conscious messages into stories of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, one user jumped on that and suggested that the SJW nonsense should be dropped from all fiction. Okay, that's that guy's opinion, and what's wrong with that? I don't think we're big fans of all the SJW nonsense. So, okay, anyway, apparently misunderstanding both McQuarrie's tribute and the bulk of Serling's body of work. Okay, if you misunderstood it, so what? What's the problem? This prompted a pointed rebuke from Johnson. Joey, if you're using Serling as an example of sci-fi, unfettered by progressive social or political messages, I've got some uncomfortable news for you. Okay. Which led to a pile-on from haters of out-of-context quotes, personal insults, pointed arguments, and McQuarrie desperately tried to get himself clicked out of. Well, it's not that hard to get clicked out of, just stop typing. Finally, addressing Johnson, he admitted defeat. My friend, after 5 minutes of this, I don't know why you're still on Twitter. There you go. I would have loved to make a Star Wars film someday. I'm cured. What the fudge? You, you, you may despise The Last Jedi. That's your right, okay? But what does it say? The relentless online hate directed at a director who is continuing to exasperate it, who is continuing to ask for it and continues to respond and call us names. He's called us man-babies. What do you think? Not to mention non-white, non-male members of the cast. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. A couple of losers get online and talk crap to Kelly Marie Tran, and then we're all hate and go after the non-white, non-male. It's so pathetic. Over a movie that was out half a year ago has prompted another talented filmmaker to declare he'd never want to get involved with the franchise. What does it say? It says that these directors are a bunch of little sissies, is what it says. I mean, can we cut the shit for a minute? What are they doing here, talking to us fans like and debating and arguing back and forth? What is their problem? What is their problem? Like, honestly, you guys are freaking Hollywood filmmakers. What is this? You get on here and bickering with fans. Do you know how many fans there are? Millions. Millions and millions. Why are you being so... Who's the man-babies here? I'll never make a Star Wars movie again. Ryan. They're talking so mean. So mean. What is going on? What is going on with this guy? We don't know if Christopher McQuarrie has ever been in contention or would be in the running to direct a Star Wars movie. He did write a later draft of Rogue One, but denied rumors that he was brought in to help with reshoots. We don't even know if he would be a good fit for the franchise. But at least he expressed interest. Okay, fine. An interest that is now dampened by just 5 minutes? Because a couple of weird fans or whatever, even apparently that fan didn't even say anything that bad. It was just his opinion that SJW stuff needs to be out of movies. What are you that's all that I've read so far that a fan said. What's the big deal? If you disagree, you say no. I actually feel like some SJW stuff, as or whatever you want to call it, I believe some of that can be put into movies if it's done right. Okay, that's wonderful opinion. Actually, I kind of respect that opinion because it's basically saying that the way Rian Johnson and Star Wars has been doing it is not right. As he said, of what I mean, honestly, like I'm not saying I want SJW stuff in the movie. I want you to just make a good movie, make a good plot, write some good characters, film a freaking movie. That's all. I want your main concern to be making a good movie. I don't think that's asking too much. I don't want your concern to be we need to push any agenda, any extra agenda of today's world in movies, especially a movie that takes place in a galaxy far, far away. That's the last movie that needs social justice warrior stuff in it. Not to say don't have a diverse cast. Have a diverse cast. Sure. Be open to Star Wars needs to be a diverse cast. We've said that over and over and over and over. But at least he expressed interest, blah, blah, blah. Rian Johnson, Kelly Marie and John Boyega have gone through it for 6 months. 6 horrible months that they'll never get back. 6 months of misery because weirdos online say mean things. Hey, watch my video. I've been called racist. I've been called an absolute moron. I've been called a loser. I've been called all kind of things, and I take it pretty well. I'm taking it pretty well. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't make. These guys are making millions and millions and millions of dollars. They got to be in a Star Wars movie. Their lives are wonderful. They get to go star in more movies. Rian Johnson, I would assume, is thinking about directing more movies. Why don't you go start writing different movies, Ryan? Start writing some more different movies and making them. What happened? What happened with Looper and stuff? Go make more movies, bro. Get out of Star Wars, man. Stop bickering with the fans, you weirdo. How many other potential Star Wars directors will see this and decide it's not worth it? What the hell? Very ignorant ones who don't do any research of their own and realize that, hey, you can do this. If you have confidence in yourself and you know how to write or direct a good movie, get in there and do it and fix this thing. If watch Rian Johnson's movie and think to yourself, oh, I don't see why they don't like it. Get out of here. Get out of here with that, please. Any real director, big time director, you're not going to come out publicly and say it. You think J.J. Abrams likes The Last Jedi? That ignored everything he set up? J.J. Abrams watched The Last Jedi and was like, what the fuck was that? Guaranteed. I guarantee you that's what J.J. Abrams thought when he watched The Last Jedi. What the fuck? Perhaps the haters will be happy only when, I don't know who this is left to direct Star Wars Episode 7. Oh, I'm sorry, 12. Episode 12. Episode 12. Ah, some comments. Oh, this has nothing to do with Star Wars fandom. It's about the internet and has to do with anonymous cyberbullying and mindless follow the leader trolling. Star Wars is just a recent victim of a pattern being repeated now. Gamergate, Ghostbusters, etc. It's the same sheep repeating the same hate slogans every time. These idiots are still whining about this movie. When is all this vitriol going to end? It's just a movie, and if you didn't like it, get over it already. Well, all I saw was one post from a fan saying we need to get the SJW stuff out of the movies. Now, if they wanted to respond, you know, in a mature way, if Rian Johnson wanted to respond to that and say he can talk about the old movies that have quote unquote SJW stuff and try to defend that, but anyways. Smart move. Star Wars is amazing and so fun to get into the universe, but it has one of the worst, most toxic fan bases of any geek culture property. Oh boy. It's a fan base that doesn't want to see its awesomeness used to spread an agenda instead of telling its story. Yeah, that's right. Also, The Last Jedi was a broken movie. Yes, it was. It's about the individual scene, not even the movie itself, much less the franchise. That's how B movies are made. Thank you. This one just had enough money for special effects. You nailed it. Christopher Wyatt. I love Christopher Wyatt. I freaking love Christopher Wyatt. Simple as that. I freaking love Christopher Wyatt. Okay? So Christopher Wyatt, is the man. I clicked on something. Okay, is Christopher White going to come up now? Because Christopher White, oh, there he is. This is the man right here. One comment. This is the man. Christopher White is the freaking man. So anyway, a few more comments here. You see, it's because of whining like yours that things like this always happen. Believe it or not, there's no convoluted scheme to politics. Dude, this dude has to be the biggest moron or most blind idiot in the world. There's no convoluted scheme to politicize Star Wars, especially when politics have always been a part of it. Studios can't do something just because fans want them to. They have been allowed to make their own decisions. I'm sorry, bro. Of course, there's a convoluted scheme. Yeah, politics have always been a part of it. Always been a part of Star Wars and built into the movie. And there's no plot holes and there's no ridiculous side quests that have nothing to do with the main plot. Didn't happen. Just get your facts right, you freaking idiot, DJ. Freaking DJ. Oh, DJ. Oh, it's DJ. Isn't DJ the guy? Isn't DJ from the freaking movie? Yeah, this guy was in the movie. No wonder he's saying this. DJ is freaking in The Last Jedi. Was it not DJ? That character is so forgettable. I forgot his name. I think it was DJ. Oh, wow. Man, these people. These people are freaking out. As you can see, it's just insane. These directors are just, oh gosh, it's so mean. I can't direct a movie now. You guys are directors, man. Stop bickering with the fans. Okay? You can talk to the fans, and I appreciate that they get on Twitter and will have conversation with fans. But if some fan says something crazy, you got to expect it. There's millions of people have access to Twitter, have access to your tweets, and I guess they can send you a tweet or whatever. I'm not sure how Twitter works. I'm still learning. I got a Twitter account. Check in the link description below for my Twitter account. Please follow me on Twitter. I'll sometimes tweet some stuff out, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really understand the whole thing. I'm still learning, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to become a freaking tweeting master. I'm telling you this right now. If I was a famous or a big-time director who was making a Star Wars film or something, or possibly could make a Star Wars film, I'm not going to freaking be offended by crazy posts by fans. Of course fans are crazy. That's why they're called fans. Fans. Fanatics. You never know what you're going to get. Crazy people, man. I don't get it. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful freaking evening. Check out the links. Thanks to my Patreons. Check out my Patreon. Check out my Twitter. Check out this is my channel. Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and that would be really freaking helpful. I mean, really helpful. I got more parodies coming out. I got more music coming out. I got some demos coming out. I got lyrics coming out that I'm working on. So you don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. If you haven't seen it, check out some of my previous videos. Check out some of my songs. Hopefully very entertaining. Hopefully very funny. Don't miss my episode 9 crawl that I just put out a couple days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and it's been a while because that was my last video. But hopefully that is entertaining as well. And y'all have a fantastic freaking evening. Bye-bye.